So Sam, you're for Preston next for a month. Perfect. Touring trip. Thanks, Ronnie.
Okay, so welcome back to the Société Sportive depuis squash. You were clamouring to say that, Sammy, but I got in before you. My name is Ben Gatesmeek. I'm with Sammy Legg here
Bonjour.
for the women's final of the 2025 French Open. Just had the men's final, which saw Steve Agona complete his career Grand Slam.
In remarkable fashion.
Remarkable fashion. The news is that he is off to the hospital to have scans on his wrist after he fell on it during the final.
Late in the third set, he's
2 points away from the
2 points away from the championship, and he's fallen backwards and potentially injured his wrist quite severely.
Yeah. But moving on to the match in front of us, the women's final, starting with Claire Fahey, looking for her 47th Open title.
That's ridiculous numbers, Ben. Genuinely ridiculous numbers.
Her husband has 50.
Yeah, she's going to overtake him soon. Sorry, Rob.
And she's also going to attempt this year to win 5 Opens in a year.
5 Opens in a year, Ben. Explain to me how exactly that is possible.
It's possible because there are 2 British Opens this year. Because the British Open took place in its historical time in April.
Oh, and it's also taking place in November.
It's also taking place in November, and both will be called the 2025 British Open.
Oh my goodness. The honours board is going to get very confusing.
So not only is she attempting to have won 5 in a year, but she's attempting to have won 5 plus a World Championship singles and doubles in a year.
My goodness. This is... The dominance of Claire Fahey cannot be overstated.
The only blemish to that tally is that she won't get to do 5 doubles titles because she lost the doubles US Open
to Leah van der Zwamen and
Annie Clark.
Annie Clark.
So, yeah. But on the other side of the net is someone making their Grand Slam final debut, having played on the order of 30 Opens, and she's finally got into the final. That is Jess Garside. She's been 3rd or 4th on a number of occasions, but has progressed through to the final today. I think partially helped by absences.
Yes, I think the ladies' draw this year could definitely be described as thin. However, it's definitely not lacking quality.
It is thin, but it's as thin as it has been in the past.
Yeah.
The women's draw at the French usually doesn't draw more than 4 participants, at least since the tournament moved to Paris from Bordeaux.
Was it more popular in Bordeaux?
In Bordeaux, it was because of Bernadette Bidoise, if you've ever met her. She's a lovely lady at the Bordeaux club, and would have everybody around to her family restaurant, I believe, and it was all a big thing, and everyone quite enjoyed it. This was back in the 90s.
That does sound quite nice, actually. Family restaurant invitation in Bordeaux. In what time of year was it? September.
It would have
again?
been this time of year as well.
So
yeah.
really nice weather in Bordeaux compared to sort of slightly naff weather in the UK.
Yeah,
it sounds like a lovely event to be a part of.
September, October. But it has been in Paris since the closure of the Bordeaux court, the old Bordeaux court. And since the reopening of the Bordeaux court, it has not moved back to Bordeaux. Instead being one of historically 2 and soon to be 3 Opens that get held concurrently with the men's, as we've somewhat intimated earlier. Which should be, at the British Open this year, a quality event. But again, we are being threatened by circumstances potentially causing further absences, which I can't go into
No,
much further.
However, if you haven't opened the British Open and you are eligible, please do so. For those of you that are listening who are eligible.
Yeah, there's not all that many who are, because the eligibility cut has been reduced to 40 from infinity.
That's a lot of handicap points to be cut from. That's an infinite number of handicap points.
The highest handicap by human in RTO is 114.
Past that is only inanimate objects, correct?
Yes, you did point out to me the other day that the cake is present on RTO.
Yes, there are multiple cakes on RTO, which, for those of you who are unaware, is the handicap at which somebody loses to an inanimate object by serving only double faults, or enough double faults that they lose a 3-set match. Hovers between 115 and 118 handicap. Yeah, the late Ivan Ronaldson had his own cake handicap, and I think it was invented by the man with the one of the most creative senses of humour I've ever met, Chris Ronaldson.
It's a quiet wit does have Chris Ronaldson. He doesn't speak much, but when he does come out with a zinger, he's absolutely killed.
If I was to make a Top Gear reference, he's like the James May of real tennis. He only gets in 1 or 2 really good jokes per episode, or per time you see him. But whenever he does, they're banging.
Okay, marker again will be Rod McNaughton, head professional here at the Société Sportive du Jeu de Paume d'Esquash.
Beat me to it again, Ben. I can't believe this. I've been wanting to show up a French accent all week.
Final, the Ladies French Open 2025.
See the crowd packing
On the
in.
receiving side is Claire Fahey. On the service side is Jess Garside. Best of 3 6-game sets. Best of luck. Love all. Play.
Almost a railroad winning gallery to open from Jess.
Would have been a fantastic way to start the match.
One worse than second gallery. Chase 3.
So Jess, very keen for the French Open, has painted her nails with
One worse than second
Eiffel
gallery.
Towers.
I believe both middle fingers
Yes,
contain Eiffel Towers.
with her signature pink and silver.
On the chase.
Wow. Great boast finding
15 all, chase 3.
second gallery to win it there.
Lost it. Back to 15. Has it. 3. Has a second gallery.
Do you want to hear a really obscure fact?
Yes, the more the merrier.
I think that Jess Garside is becoming the 6th player in an open final whose parents also played in an open final.
I guess the only correct word is the nepotism award. The others being...
30-15, receiver leads, has a 3.
Tell you after this.
I'm going to try and think of them.
Okay.
That's your hazard second, Gary.
I'll be very impressed.
Come up with 2.
Okay. Actually, there are 7. The open finals.
7.
Yeah.
Open finals.
Yeah.
40-30.
Definitely going to struggle with this.
Yeah.
Juice. Advantage. Chase 2.
So what have you got?
Nickel and John Army.
Advantage.
Yes.
Server, chase 2.
Well, okay, so with the Lumleys, it counts as 4 times.
With
John and Tara.
John and Tara.
With Colin and Penny.
Yes.
So that's 4 combinations. So that's 4 straight off the bat.
Oh, that's 4.
Yeah.
Oh, I thought that was only 2.
No, it's because it's both with both parents.
Okay, yeah, so
Yep.
John and Colin and Penny and Tara.
Yeah, and John and Penny and
Oh,
Tara
yeah, John
and Colin.
and Perry and Tara and Colin.
Yep.
Okay, yep.
Chase 2.
John
Nick
is Hal
Howland,
and
John is Hal.
Advantage, server.
John has never won an
Okay.
Open, but I'm pretty sure he made an Oz Open
First
final.
game.
Happy to be corrected on that if not.
Up.
And the other, I'll be very impressed, but they're Australian.
They're Australian.
Yeah.
Oh, interesting.
15 love. Thirty love. love. $15.40.
Do you want to know?
Yeah.
Barbara Baker and Robert Baker.
Robert Baker, back in the day.
Yeah.
Wow.
Barbara Baker, now the governor of Tasmania.
Game. 2 games to love.
Yes, she's the current governor of Tasmania.
Had to deal with a political crisis with the early election recently.
Yes.
No vote of no confidence in the Tasmanian government, only for them to be re-elected.
I'm not going to express my
15 love.
political opinions on the current Tasmanian government,
But
considering
yeah,
I live there.
her father won the Australian Open back in the early years.
In the early 1900s, presumably.
Yes. I can't find any records of it beyond the Honours Board in Melbourne. I think it would be on a challenge format, not an open format at that time, as was the case with the US and British Opens.
15.
Yes, it was only the Colonial Opens that were challenged every year.
Has it won?
But I'd love to see some
That's
more
15.
solid records on that. But yeah, so Jess Garside with her mother Alex Garside joining those ranks of parents' offspring open finalists.
$40.15. Hazard 1.
As Claire is very methodically going about her business now. As that hazard 1, Jess very happy to take the hazard, really. I think it's been the case for so long in the women's game that Claire's been such a dominant player at the top. A lot of the time these players go out on court against her with the goal not to win, but just to get a game.
Yes. Often with these kind of handicap differences, if you were to play a match like that regularly, you would want to be happy with winning a game.
Yeah.
It just so happens that this setting is an open final.
Yes.
And Claire happens to also be the GOAT.
Yes.
40-15, receiver leads. Hazard 1.
So for a 3-love lead, hazard a yard.
Pop.
Second serve bobble on a hazard chase. Jess just not with the speed to get there. 3-love now to Claire.
Pop.
A rare error.
15 love.
Especially off the penthouse, you don't see that from Claire very often.
No.
Pop.
Pace that Claire brought to that shot, you don't see her bring it out all that often. But it is hidden in there somewhere.
$30.15. Oh. That's you.
Chance now for Jess Garside.
Up.
Service end 30 all.
Very important point here.
Chase 5. That's you.
It's amazing how well Claire hits that length. There are a few players in the world who have as much control over the length of their shot as Claire Fahey.
Yeah, I keep hearing from people in my travels all over the country, in the UK specifically, that you never ever want to do a basket of backhand to backhand with Claire Fahey, because she will make you feel completely inadequate.
Yep.
And has won more times than
40-30, serve lead,
should in theory be
5.
possible. X+1 kind of numbers.
Yeah.
Game.
Opportunity
4
gone
games to love.
missing for Jess. 4 love now for Claire.
Up. 15 love.
It's good volleying here from Garside. She showed that in the semi-final against Catherine Carney just earlier in the week. Managed to use her aggressive volleying to great effect.
15 love. Not out. Takes 13.
Another great shot.
Claire would back herself to be at 13 though.
15 all.
Nick Rauer and Jess can't quite believe it.
Has it. The line. 2 chases. Chase 13.
So something that an error from Claire is still her his
Has
to
the
hazard the
line.
galleries. That's,
Yeah.
that's like one of the poorest shots she'll play of the day, and she still gets a chase out of it.
$15 all. Chase 13.
So chase 13.
Chase off.
Or chase off. I think
Well
that was the
marked
right
there.
call, yeah. 13, the area between,
Has
the
it.
non-marked area
The
between
line.
12 and 14. So we had this discussion last match.
Wow. Proper top bins, that.
30-15.
Proper top bins.
Up. $40-15. Stroke. Game. 5 games to love.
5 love now for Claire. It's not been slow of a set, has it?
Up.
No. I have a feeling she's going to want to get this one done quickly.
15 love.
Brought both of her kids over for the first time to the French Open, with Rob being away in Newport.
Ooh, serve.
Either she wants to show off to them, or she wants to get off court and make sure they don't get into trouble.
There's a good chance of both, I think.
30-15. Batio. $40-30.
So first set point now to Claire Fahey.
Days 10.
That shot she just played there reminds me of
40-30, chase
the
10.
way that she played the Australian Open this year against Leah, where the balls were very, very grippy in Hobart, coming off very square, and just playing that shot again and again and again, and just catching Leah short time after time after time all throughout that Australian Open. You were there, do you remember that?
I would like to say yes, but I don't specifically remember watching the ladies' final. I have watched a lot of tennis, and my memory is not as eidetic as yours, Ben.
It's not. Neither of us is as eidetic as Shankman either.
No. No, his is only for watching tennis, though.
Yes. Set point. Chase 6.
And
Good
Fahey
effort.
takes it.
Probably would have beaten it, but as you say, Fahey. Yes, another 6-love set.
A statistic that I would quite like to know, Ben. How many Opens has Claire Fahey won where she's never dropped a game?
Opens or Open finals?
Opens, start to finish, no games dropped.
Definitely greater than the 0.
I have a feeling it's about to become whatever that is, +1.
Last guy.
She's won World Championships to 0 as well.
Yeah.
Let me see if I can pull that up for you, Sammy.
We're digging deep into a very enormous spreadsheet. And some that like spreadsheets.
Last guy,
This is a good one. Another dead on for Fahey.
30-15, last guy.
Fortunate. Win our side.
That's you.
I say you make your own luck in this game. Here we go. Game point Garside.
Juice. Ace. Better than last guy. Ace 7.
So let's have a look here. It's not as many as you think. So the 2022 British Open beat Tara and Penny Lumley both to love. She's always been dropping like one game across the course of the Opens. That might be it.
One better than last
I
gallery.
think only one.
Juice. Well.
US Ladies Open 2024.
Yes. Okay, so 2.
Potentially 3. Oh, not if Garside keeps.
Advantage. Chase 7.
Sneaking net calls at opportune times.
I mean, she would. Someone like a Tara or a Saskia earlier will generally get a couple of games off of Fahey. Like the US Open generally has a weaker draw amongst the top players, just because there are no local players.
Yeah.
Chase off.
Chase off. Oh, good call. Here we go.
Advantage. First game, second set.
So we think 2 is the answer. 2 opens without dropping a game. Because even her sister Sarah would tend to get a couple of games off of her as well. Though she didn't in the World Championship final in Melbourne in 2011.
30 love. Love. And 3.
So let's have a look at the stats of that first set. 18 minutes for the set, 3 targets in total, and really all one-way traffic. That chase nerf is the first time this week I've seen that graphic better than last gallery.
Wow.
Most of it's been better than, hardly just, haven't seen it better than Denia Laganda cut.
4 worse than last for those of you who are monolingual. Yeah, I think the closest chance anyone would have had to beating that would have been Steve in that most recent final.
And 3.
He managed to keep his length extremely short.
He still wasn't getting chases at that length though.
No.
Won the chase.
Whereas
Game.
Claire is regularly getting and beating chases at the good end of the court. The pointy end of the court, one may say.
Surely the hazard end is the pointy end because the timbre brings it in.
I would say that's the spiky end of the court.
Chance for Jess. Rally of the match so far. Jess had a couple of chances to put it away, but couldn't find the timbre when it counted.
30 love.
It's 30 love now to Claire Fahey. Fair to say she's not really gotten out of second gear in this match.
How many gears has Claire Fahey got? Will we ever see how many gears Claire Fahey's got?
You do in the open draws.
Yes.
You know Claire Fahey's in top gear when she's fist pumping after every point.
Okay. Good knowledge, that.
Which is usually when she's playing Leah.
Game. 3 games to love.
I think it's that those two have, I think, the spiciest rivalry in real tennis at the moment since Fahey stepped back from World Championship challenges.
It's 8.
Rob Fahey, that is.
It's an easy mistake to make.
I think him and Camden were very spicy, but
Yeah.
her in the air, just to say, even if the score line doesn't reflect it often.
Yeah, it's
15 love.
watching a Ladies World Championship final between the two is an absolute spectacle.
Yeah.
There's a lot of
Oh, that's not fair to Jess. It's hit the dead on edge, gone straight up and fallen flush. How does that happen? And it's missed the bando on the way up as well.
But by about half an inch by the looks of things.
Love, chase 8. Yes, please, yeah. I think, yeah.
Yeah, that World Championship in Newport most recently, the scoreline looked like it was a one-sided match. The emotions definitely did not make it a PSA. Claire was treating it as though it was 5-all in the fifth set the entire time.
Which is, in theory, the best way to attack a match, with everything that you've got on every point.
Yeah.
It's a good effort from Garside to get anywhere near that, to be honest.
So were you yet playing tennis when Garside spent her time in Hobart?
I was. I had only just started playing tennis when Garside graced the Hobart shores with her presence. It was 2017, and I think my first recorded match in RTO was later the same year.
Very close to a fault.
Lost it.
Very close to a fault.
4 games to love.
It's Jess's call.
Yeah.
Love. Chase 10.
It's a great volley there from Garside.
We're running out of road if you want to pick up a game in this match.
Hazard 3.
I love how Claire set herself ready for the return, even though there was a 0% chance Jess was going to run forward and try and return it.
It pays to be ready for everything, Ben.
It does. It does.
It does.
It's just good habits.
Extremely good habits.
That's what makes her world champion. She approaches these matches with the seriousness that the name on the title of the match deserves.
Yeah.
Not necessarily by saying you're playing a level match against someone who's 25 handicap points worse than you.
Yeah. Yeah. In a way, it's the most graceful way to play the match.
She's not interested in chipping it around and giving Garside a chance to show off. She just wants to get in and show how professional she is.
Yeah. Yeah.
And that's a perfectly respectable way to approach these games.
Won the chase. 40 love. Chase 10. Love, chase 10.
40 love, 4 love to Claire in this second set. I think this is turning out the match that everyone was expecting it to.
Yes, I was partly hoping that Claire could increase her number of opens won without dropping a game.
40 love.
Because it's a fun statistic.
Fantastic shot by
15-40.
Garside in that cut volley and beating Claire on the floor. You don't see that all that often.
Has 3 better than second.
Also, Claire's been serving railroads on this court. She doesn't serve railroads all that often.
No, it just goes to show how effective they are on this court.
Like she went through the whole Moore Family Office, most of the C Court, British Opens, never even the Queen's British Open. It's very rare to see actually serving railroads.
Second gallery, 40-15.
Yeah,
Hazard.
it should be mentioned that every opponent of Steve this week has opted to serve, apart from Benedict Yorston. Wow. Has opted to serve railroads first and second serve.
Yeah, but Benedict Yorston doesn't have a railroad.
No, instead he served caterpillars, which was an amazing spectacle in itself.
Second gallery.
So 5-love now for Claire, 1 game away.
And Chase 3 worse than last gallery.
I'd like to, on this shot, point out that Claire did an excellent job of holding the finish. Any golf pro would be extremely happy with that.
Oh,
Very
that is
stylish.
lovely, yeah, I like that.
Very stylish.
Come on, Tim Edwards, where are you? We need your photos.
Exactly.
Apparently the new TNRA report is out, but I've been in France, I haven't seen it, so I want to see who
Chase
made the
second
cover.
gallery,
There is one
no
here.
strokes.
There is one here.
There is one
Okay.
here. I will show it to you later.
Who made the cover?
It's a
Must be a Racquets year this
it's a
year.
Racquets Donny. I think Richard Owen.
Oh, great shot from Claire, just had Garside going completely the wrong
15
way.
love. 3 worse than last gallery. 3 worse.
There's that linked control we were talking about earlier. Oh, so sweet. An
That's
inch over the low part of the net
Collection of
to a perfect length.
very well struck volleys there.
I think Claire may have hit 3rd gear
40-15.
as she reaches championship points.
Game, set,
So
match.
Claire Fahey completes another Open, her 47th Open, and takes a calendar year Grand Slam with 1 Grand Slam event still to play.
That still doesn't get old.
Let's see some stats. 37 minutes, the duration of the final. 50 points won to Claire, 4 dead-ons, and an all-round dominant performance. I think we're going to have the presentations basically right now. I think they're going to set up for them, so we should set up.
We should also do some setting up.
We should also do some setting up.
We will talk to you in a moment after the presentations.
Yeah, do stay tuned. Presentations will follow. For now, I've been Ben Gazenbeek and I've been joined by Sammy Legg. We'll be back with you very shortly. Do stay tuned.
Ebury.
Mais c'est possible que dans les premiers, on était président du club. Mais peut-être il a confié ou quelque chose comme ça.
Dans le dedans. Cool. Vous m'entendez?
Oui.
Oui. Merci. Vous avez le droit de venir avec nous. Hein?
On vient.
Sorry, I was sitting next to our former president. Sorry.
He usurped you.
Merci. So, Ben, is it working? Fantastic, thanks. Merci à tous d'avoir pu être présents ce jour et d'assister à cette belle finale aujourd'hui de ce French Open féminin. Nous avons assisté effectivement à une belle bataille, surtout de la part de Jess, et avec effectivement quelques demi-finales qui ont été intéressantes, et demain le match de double qui va être aussi passionnant. Vous avez tous pu assister tout à l'heure à la finale homme. Et aujourd'hui, pour la finale dames, nous allons avoir l'honneur de féliciter Jess et Claire. Mais avant, il faut quand même signaler, comme tout à l'heure, que tout ceci n'aurait pas été possible sans, bien évidemment, l'aide de nos sponsors, la société Cinabre, la société Adequancy, la société Aston, les champagnes Duval-Leroy, le vin Laujac, le château Laujac, pardon, et les whisky Nelcius, pour les nommer, et bien évidemment l'ensemble du comité d'organisation, comité français, comité d'organisation du tournoi, le comité du club de Paris, et bien évidemment la FFT pour nous avoir permis d'organiser ce tournoi. Donc merci à eux déjà. Bravo. C'est un grand honneur parce que nous avons passé une bonne partie de la semaine ensemble avec Jess et je sais qu'elle était très concentrée avec un bon sponsor, Will, qui était très attentif pour l'aider à rester concentré et aller challenger Claire sur peut-être l'opportunité de lui donner une bonne partie et notamment de gagner un ou deux jeux. Ça a été très limite, mais bien évidemment, il y a une grande différence de niveau entre vous deux, mais tu as fait preuve de beaucoup de courage et d'énergie et de motivation. Donc tu es maintenant une fidèle de l'Open, tu viens quasiment tous les ans. Et donc je te remercie beaucoup pour cela et c'est super. Dans la continuité aussi de l'héritage que tu as de ta maman. So if I say it in English maybe to help, I try. We've been spending a bit of time together. I mean, all at the apartment this week. I know how much energy and how much concentration you put in the preparation of this match. It's quite an important match for you also. Because it's your first final in an Open, is it? Good, yeah. It's fantastic. I know you had a lot of sponsors and a lot of help from Will to coach you and to take care of you all during the week. To give your best to challenge Claire and maybe try to win one game. As far as I know, the difference handicap is huge, but you did your best, and we were very excited in the first game and some of those that you could nearly win one game. So it's good, and you tried your best. You're now coming for a few times in France for the Open, and you're like fidel. I don't know how to say. Faithful? Well, you understood? Yeah, you usually come. Yeah, you usually come to the Open in Paris. So thank you very much, and I hope you will come again many years for the future. So, and it's your first final, so congratulations to raise this level and to work hard all during the year for practicing and raise your level. To Jess Garside for the finalists. So let's go straight to Claire. Claire is like the story comes again every year, and I know for the men, I was quite happy to say that the French Open could be renamed as the first the Open of the first time. Because French Open for Nick, first Open for Nick, first Open for Steve and everything. But for you, I can't do this, I can't say this. But one thing I have to say is the French Open helps you on your reputation of the lady of the record. If I if I don't miss myself, it's your third Open de France, 13th Open de France, 11th Open altogether on a row. But mainly, it's the 47th Open all over the world. Not on a row, of course, but altogether. And it's quite an emotion for me to say that there's only one person in the world can defeat this number of 47 Open, and it's somebody called Rob Fahey. And Rob Fahey, I have to say, is your husband, so you only have 3 more Open to equal Rob, unless he win more, and of course 4 to say to him, good boy. So I wish you all the best for the the rest of your career. I know you practice a lot. Maybe next year you try to organize to come also to play the men's French Open and playing maybe both. That would be a pleasure for us to welcome you for both Opens. So wish you all the best for the rest of your career. Let me introduce you to Claire Fahey, the record ladies of real tennis.
On peut en français? Un petit peu. Merci à tous pour cette semaine fantastique. J'adore jouer au tennis à Paris et j'espère revenir année après année après année. Je suis désolée, c'est tout mon français, mais j'ai essayé. But a huge thank you goes out to the Paris club. To the committee, to the sponsors. You know, we wouldn't be here without you. It is always such a memorable visit coming over to Paris, and we're always looked after so well, so a huge thank you to Rod, to Lillian, to Ben streaming, to Patricia with her photos, to Jerome. There's so much that goes on to this week, and it really is very special. So on behalf of all the players, a huge thank you to everyone. Again, some personal thanks, again on behalf of the players, but an awful lot of billeting goes on throughout these few weeks. I want to say a huge thank you to everyone who's opened their doors to houses in Paris over this time. I know it's never easy, but we really do appreciate it. Personally, for myself, Laurent and Marie, I think they've been housing Rob and I for very long, many years. And I kicked Rob out this time and brought the kids with me, and they still let us in. So, but I'm just so grateful for their enduring generosity. So that doesn't go amiss. So a huge thank you. Thank you to the Oratory School for their continued support of my tennis career. Thank you to Rob, who's at home watching, I'm sure. An awful lot of sacrifice goes on in our household to put tennis at the top. Long may it continue. As Charles pointed out, 50 seems quite close to 47, Rob, so I'm looking forward to that. To my mum and my sister who have made it out, really special to be able to share this with you guys. The kids yesterday told me the most exciting thing they saw in Paris was an octopus at the aquarium. But I really hope after today, maybe that has changed things, and it's been really special to share this with you both. And hopefully, maybe one day I'll be out here watching you guys. To Jess, to my opponent, again, massive congratulations on your first Open final. That's a huge achievement. Your tennis has gone from strength to strength over the last couple of years. It's really exciting to watch. You played some great tennis. I know it wasn't a result you wanted, but you never stopped coming, and that's what I like about you. So I'm looking forward to being on the same side of the net tomorrow. And lastly, I'd just like to dedicate this Open to my first ever real tennis coach. Because I wouldn't be here playing real tennis today without him. So this Open is to Ivan Robinson. Thank you.
So that brings to an end the proceedings from the Société Sportive de Jeux de Paume et de Squash for today. Do join us again tomorrow. We'll have the doubles finals, starting with the men's doubles. Starting with the women's doubles. That will take place at 12:30, and the men's will follow at 2:30. All live here on the Real Tennis France Jeux de Paume France YouTube channel. My name has been Ben Gates. Miko was joined earlier by Sammy Legg, and we look forward to seeing you again tomorrow. Goodbye.